Hello, everybody. It is that late time of the evening again, and let me try to get my camera situated here. And there you go. Let's see if hopefully we're going over live on Instagram, and let me just check that really quick. And it looks like we are. Awesome. And we're going live over on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook. Welcome, everybody. I'm so glad you're here. My name is Dawn with Wizzy's Designs by Dawn. And last night, when everybody chimed in, we did a fun little sign that said, "If only sarcasm burned calories." And this was just a fun one to do. It was just a one and done scenario. And try and get into the camera there. So we just used bright white chalk on the chalkboard and did it. And you can take it out and you can flip it around and you can change this out by erasing it with water and putting a new saying or a new picture or anything you would like on this. Tonight, we're going to do the back side of our chalkboard. And then we'd have two different things. And tonight, we're going to be doing the transfer that is, life is just a bowl of cherries. And I don't know if you've ever heard that saying before, that life's just like a bowl of cherries. Have you ever wondered where it came from? I sort of wondered. It actually came from a little song in what does my notes say? Hold on just a second. It was like 1931. That was a very long time ago. And it was sung by a lady, but two people wrote the song. It was Ray Henderson and Lou Brown, and they wrote this song, and the song was about a metaphor about a carefree life and a happy life and embracing joy in your life when hard times come. So life's like a bowl of cherries because it's happy and it's carefree and there is just joy in little cherries. Like, it's cherry season over here in the Pacific Northwest, and so sorry, my dress is getting all kitty wacky here. So I thought it would be fun to do some cherries tonight, something to do with cherries because it is summer, and so life's a bowl full of cherries. So when we're down and we don't feel like life is hard, we can always just remember that even though life's hard, we still can get through it with the joy and the love of God in our life, and that we can enjoy all the things that we like to enjoy. So tonight we're going to be using a transfer. It's an 8.5 by 11. So it usually comes like in the size of like a piece of paper, like that kind of a size. But I have broken up them all into little pieces. Which is nice about our transfers is that you can do that. You can break them up and use them as a background, or you can use it as a single image, or you can build upon it. You can make a little ice cream cone, and then you can actually put a little, I'm trying to find the little cherry. And you can put the little cherry on top of your ice cream. Like, how cute would that be? So you can do lots of things. You can just do ice cream flavors all the way across things. You can just have a little saying that life is just a bowl of cherries. Or you could have your full bowl of cherries, and then you could add your colors and stuff. So if you've never heard of these are Chalk Coutures. They're a stencil, but they call them transfers. And if you're here, say hello. And even on Instagram and YouTube, Facebook, I would love to say hi and see who's all out there and tell me where you're watching from. I'm going to just check over here, Instagram. Okay, we are still going live over there. So these transfers, you can use them multiple times. So you don't have to just use them one time and done. So that's a nice thing about these. They are very light, and they peel off really nicely. So you can peel it and you can see through it. So there's this transfer part, the silk transfer, and then or the screen, and then you lay it down, and then you chalk over it or ink over it. We have two different things, and then you can go from there, and then build upon it. You can just put it one and done. You can mask things off with like washi tape and things like that. So if you want a more definition, you can watercolor with our paste. It's endless opportunity is what you can do. I love to craft. I love to do fun things. So last night again we did the transfer that said, if only sarcasm burned calories. If this was only true, right? It would be awesome. But tonight we're going to use the same base. So these come together. So you get a base and you get a chalking system. So you get the base here, has a little thing in there, and then you get the chalking system right there. And then, so tonight we're just going to use the back side of it. So we can flip it over, and when we put it in, it'll be on this side tonight. Oh, my camera. So sorry. Here you go. So let me show you what we do. I'm going to turn on my second camera so we can see. Just a moment. Da-da-da. Okay, so now here's our transfers here. Again, here was that sign that said, if only sarcasm burned calories. So what we're going to do is we're going to start off by picking what we're going to use tonight. I was thinking, let's see here. I was thinking about using this, that life is just a bowl of cherry sign, along with the bowl of cherries, with a background of this flowery print. It's really cute. And I think that's all I'm going to use out of this transfer set, because I just want this to go on the back, on this on the front, like this. Oops, sideways. There you go. So it goes on like this, and then your words will go on top. And we're going to try to do it in different colors tonight instead of just one and done. So we are going to first move these aside so we don't have to worry about those for right now. Has anybody ever done this kind of thing before? It's really fun. I started doing this about less than a month ago, I think it was, and I've been wanting to do it for a while. And I like to do art. I like to do all that kind of stuff. And it's just fun. It's a fun thing to do. I'm trying to get all my cameras, angles, and everything good. So still learning all those things. So be patient with me on this. The tools that you'll need for this will be a surface of any kind. This is our chalkboard surface that it comes with the base, which is this little guy right here. It comes with his base. And then they come together, and you also can get a set that comes with this one and an acrylic part that can go in here that's clear, and you can put something on that. You'll need a little, these are called squeegees, and they help spread the ink around and spread the paint around. And let me just check Instagram really quick here. How are we doing? Okay. Again, if you're here, say hello. And I can see your comments here. And it's just be good to see everybody. And this is what I'll put here. And so this is what we're going to be doing. We're going to be chalking, but we're going to use some tools. So we have some squeegees to use. We got some stir sticks to use, and they're just little sticks that you use to stir up the paste or stir up the ink. And then we also have like a little multi-tool, which is pretty cool. That it can do like little corners right here. If you see, it's like this little slope here. You can do ends over here. You can spread it out, or you can spread it big. The squeegees also come like bigger sizes. This is the mini squeegees, and they work perfectly just to spread things around. So when we start, before we start anything, we look at our surface, make sure it's okay, it's good. Then we're going to take our base, because we're doing 3 layers in this design tonight, so it's going to be fun. We're going to add some color to it, and they dry really quick. And then tonight also, if you put the word cherries in the chat, you will receive a link for this kit, and you'll also receive a link for becoming part of my VIP group on Facebook, and also a couple other links that talk about being a perks member and what that is, getting happy mail, how you can get the happy mail and things like that. And we'll talk about that a little bit later, and all those fun things. So keyword tonight is cherries. So if you put that in the chat, I can see that as well. Also, we are having like a what is the word? A code, birthday 20. If you put that in your shopping cart, you get 20% off plus $8 of free shipping, flat rate shipping, until the 7th of July. So we have 4 more days on that. So make sure you catch up and get those done and get the extra bonuses. It's so exciting. So let's continue. So first, we have our surface. So I'm going to put this to the side first. I'm going to take a thing called a fuzzing cloth, and it just looks like this. It's a big towel-like thing. It has microfiber on one side and terry cloth on the other, so almost like a towel that you would use for a regular towel, and then the micro soft on the other side. So what we're going to do is we're going to fuzz our transfer. Fuzzing means we're going to take our transfer, we're going to take this base one, and we're going to peel it off. We're going to stick it onto the mat a few times, 3 or 4 times. What this does is it puts little fibers on the transfer itself, so that when we stick it down to our surface, it's not going to stick so hard that we can't remove it or anything like that. So before I take it off, I flip it over. I wrote the word farmhouse cherries on there with a little arrow on it, so I know that is the back. You can also write just back, but for me, I wanted to know what did I have here that maybe it's going to be turned upside down and I didn't know what it was. So you can write the name of it, farmhouse cherries, put a little happy face or whatever arrow sticking up, and then you know that this is the back. You can't put the transfer on the back, it won't stick. So that's why it's another reason why we put that on there, so that everybody knows that, okay, that's the back of the transfer paper that I need to put it on. So let's go ahead and just take off our transfer. I'm going to put this over here to the side. Then you're just going to lay it down on your fuzz cloth, push it down, and then pull it off. That's one time. I did it a few times. I did it like maybe 3 times, maybe 4, depending on how sticky it is. This is a brand new one. So sometimes the brand new ones seem to get really sticky really fast, and sometimes they're not. It just depends. Okay, that seems about good. So this could be used as a repeating pattern, and I think we're going to try to do that tonight. We're going to do a repeating pattern. So I'm going to put the fuzz cloth to the side. I'm going to take my sarcasm one that we did last night, and I'm going to put it face down. And then I'm going to take my transfer, and we're going to line it up here. And I want it to line up pretty close to the edge. on each side. You can do it up and down, or you can do it across. I might just do it up and down. Okay, so we line it up. We push it down. Oops, I'm crooked. How was everyone's day today? Mine was very warm outside. It was very warm, and although yesterday was really warm, and I just don't really like warm. I grew up here in the Northwest, and where I've lived now currently in the Northwest, I live more like in a desertly land, so it's a little more warm than I grew up with. Next, we are just pushing down our transfer. Oops, I got it crooked again. It's okay if it gets crooked sometimes, but I would like it to be nice and straight. So we line it up, push it down. Oh well, it's going to be what it is. I'm going to have a little bit of space up there. That's okay. Now we push the transfer down. We don't want any bubbles in there. And then just you can fill with your fingers. Some people use a squeegee, but I have found that if you use your finger, you can fill the bubbles better. Oops, I'm getting stuck to my other surface here. So I'm just pushing it down. And everywhere that it is not the teal is where it's going to transfer on. And I think tonight for our back color, we have many different colors we can choose from. So let's see. I'm just checking Instagram again here, making sure we're okay. Doing good. Okay, awesome. Sorry for that. Okay, so let's see here. We're going to do I don't know. Let's see here. Got many different colors to choose from. Yeah, that's an ink. So we could do, let's see. I think for the cherries, we'll be doing red, of course, for cherries. Doing green for the stems. So here's our red. Here's our green for the stem. I'll put them closer here so you can see. So we have our green for our stem. We got our red for our cherries. And our bowl. I think our bowl is going to be white. Maybe. We'll see here. That's the nice thing about this is you can do whatever you would like to. And let's see. And our background, I think I'm going to go with our background as this color. It's called Majesty. Isn't it so pretty? It's been a really pretty, it's almost periwinkle color. It's really fun. So we have 5 colors. Ooh, we're going to have fun tonight. 5 colors on our beautiful thing. So we have, let me move our colors here for a minute. So we're going to, you can see that it ends like right here in the design. I think I'm going to move it down one more time. I just want it a little further down. So with Chalk Couture, you can enjoy doing this as just a person who likes to do crafts, arts and crafts. You can buy it for yourself. You can give it to people as friends. You can make your creations. You can sell them. You can have friends and family join you, which is also cool, and all that other thing. So it's just a fun thing. So I'm going to put that down. I'm going to open our paste, our chalk paste. It's not a paint. It is a paste. And then I'm going to stir it. When you stir it, you want to stir from the bottom and just stir all around. And so I'll show you close. So it looks like almost like yogurt consistency. And you'll hear it like slop. That's good because it's getting all the air bubbles from the bottom, mixing in, and scrape the sides. That's a really pretty color. So, we just mix it a few times, get it all nice. If by chance you open your paste and your paste seems a little dry, you can always spritz some water in there, just a couple spray, like 1 or 2 sprays, depending on how dry it is, but use distilled water, not your sink water, because for some reason the sink water can or could make your paste moldy. So just remember distilled water. That's your friend. So here we go. I mixed it up. Now with paste, there's a little bit of an urgency when you put it down because it does dry very quickly. So when you're putting it down, you want to make sure that you spread it, you scrape it, you put your extra back in there, and then you can continue with your pattern if you want, or if you're gonna use this again for something else, you would wash it with water, get it off, and then let it dry and keep moving to the next thing. So let's start here. While I'm talking, there is a thing that you can do every month if you ever wanted to. Super cool. If you don't like Happy Meal, I don't know, so crazy. I love Happy Meal, and we have a thing called the Happy Meal, not meal, mail, Happy Mail, and it is called a Chalk Couture. And what that is, was you get product every month delivered to your door, and it's for under $30, and you get all the things you need to do your fun little art. So right now I'm going to take my chalk and I'm just going to place it down in different areas. A little does go a long way. Now I'm going to take my squeegee, and with the words up, with the Chalk Couture up, I'm going to take it and I'm just going to spread it and scrape it at the same time. Spread and scrape. And it moves very quickly. And then I take off the excess, put it over there, back in the jar. Also, our pastes come in like singles as well. So if you're like, I don't know if I'm going to use that color all the time, but I really want to know what it is, you can get it with a single and use it that way and see if you like it. And then you can always buy the full jar. Okay, so now we've laid the paste, and now we just lift towards the ceiling. And you have your pattern. Isn't that super cool? I'll show you on this one here. It's actually easier to see on this camera. So there's our pattern for one side. Now I'm going to take it and I'm going to do the exact same thing. I'm going to flip my design, and we're going to go, let's see here. I'm going to go up and down with it like here so I can see maybe. And this gets a little more tricky here because you're trying to line everything up. So I'm lining it up. This is the hard part. Actually, I'm going to flip it over because I think that will be better. So I'm still learning myself on how to do all of this. So thank you for bearing with me and learning this together. Okay, I think that would be good. Let's see if I can possibly line up the dots. So let's see here. You can see through, but I don't want to try not to pick up that paint over there. Is that going to be okay? I think so. So we're going to just let it be right there. Whoops, I got stuck on everything else here. I think, yes, I think it's going to be okay. Okay, so I'm going to just push it down again. Okay, and we're going to do the same thing again. I'm going to take my ink. I'm just going to, oops, put it on there, but I'm going to use my squeegee instead. I'm going to take it up, put it on here, put it on here. We're just going to squeegee it out. Remember, one and done for this step. One and done. Okay. Then we take off our excess on the jar. Right here. And we just keep moving that paste all the way down. And sometimes you'll end up seeing some lines in your screen printing here, but then just go over it gently in the same direction and it should be okay. Next, we're going to raise it and ooh, that looks awesome. Look at this. We did it. We did a full pattern. And okay, so there's our backboard part. That looks super cool. Now I'm going to take my transfer and I'm just going to stick it in some water here really quick so I can wash it off. I have some water here. I'm going to move our design. And I'm going to just put that in there for a second. Clean off these things really fast. Put this in the water as well. Close up our thing. And we're just going to go in there and we're just going to rinse it off. Sometimes, so you want to go with your fingers first to get off the excess chalk. But then if that doesn't work too well, we do have, they just got back in stock, our board erasers that help take off the residual paint. So you see how there's still a little bit of like paint left in there, just a little bit. Well, I'm just, all it is just water again. You don't need, and you don't need to soak these forever either. I'm just trying to clean off our stuff here. You can take your towel from your fuzzing cloth and you dry them off. Okay, let's see, here's this for a second. Oops, my fuzzing cloth. I'm just going to dry these off here. Okay, those are dried off. But I've noticed that my transfer still has a little bit of purple tinge to it. So I'm just going to take my board eraser. I'm just going to erase the extra things that are in here. So I just help. I'm going to put it in the water and I'm just going to pull it across. Sorry, my water got dirty now, so you can't really see what I'm doing. But okay, then I'm going to turn it over and I'm going to do the back side where the sticky part is. Let's see, make sure it all got off. Sometimes some of your project, like the paint texture that you've like chalked on will get picked up on your transfer, and that's okay. It just happens. I see a little bit on this one, but no big deal. It'll all be okay in the end. So that looks pretty good. Also, if you find that when you're chalking, you might have to like wax some of your wood things. Anything that's made out of paper, I've heard, is the one that you would want to wax a little bit on. And we sell some wax that you go on, and then it will give it a better surface, a smoother surface, I think it is, for it to adhere and just continue. So we've gotten this all clean. I don't see any more purple left. Maybe a little bit of purple right there. I'm going to rinse it really quick in the water. Okay. So we've rinsed it. I'm going to squeeze this out for a minute. This reminds me of like a Mr. Clean sponge. See? But don't use Mr. Clean on your thing. Just FYI. Okay, so now we have our transfer. I'm going to stick it on my lap for a second. Put the water back down. Wait. Put the water down here. Ooh. Okay, and then the Chalk Couture always says to take like a baby wipe or a disinfectant cloth, and I have one down here, and you're going to wipe the front and the back with it. This helps to retain the stickiness of the back. So here we go, and you can see it picked up a little bit of the board paint from my Chalk Couture board, but that's okay. It's fine. And then you're just going to let this air dry once you wipe down your back and your front. And then when you're ready to use it again, your sticky will be ready. A note to self, don't put your sticky on the bottom when you're going to dry it somewhere. Keep sticky side up. Sticky side up. So again, our tonight, if you type the word cherries in your comment, I will send you, let me put this over here to dry. I'll send you a link for everything that we use tonight, and also a link to Facebook group that is fun over there, and different things. So next, I think this is pretty dry. It's pretty warm in my room right now. If this wasn't dry, yeah, it's super dry. So that's pretty cool, right? That makes me excited. So if this wasn't dry, I could just take a blow dryer and blow dry it. But it's pretty warm in my room, so it's going to dry nicely. And I also left like a little bit on the bottom right here, a little blank on the bottom, so that when I put my design into my block, it wouldn't cover up my design fully. So you see, so there's that. Okay, next thing we're going to do is we're going to use our fun color. So let's see here. We just did our Majesty, and that was last month's color of the month. I'm going to pause here for a second. This month's color of the month is it's called Marigold. It's so pretty, just in time for the fall. And here's what it looks like, and here's the paste. It's so pretty. I can't wait to use it for some fall things. Every month there's a color of the month, and this one is the marigold. It's so pretty. So, so excited about that. Also, I talked about the Chalk Couture Club, and this month it is this. I turn off my third screen here for a second. Oh, here you go. You can see it. This one is, it's a do-it-yourself bag. It's a tote bag, and it comes with the B size transfer, which is 8.5 by 11 transfer. Comes with the coordinating accessories, and you can either get paste or ink. So what we are using tonight is paste, but also Chalk Couture has ink. Ink is set by heat, and it's permanent. Chalk, you don't have to set it by heat. But if you're going to put it on things that you're going to eat or something, you need to like seal it with some sealer or Mod Podge or something like that. But ink, it goes in, you heat press it, and on front and the back, and then it's set to go, and it's great. So I believe that you either get ink singles with that club, or you can get the chalk. Either way, you can chalk it or you can ink it. So it's pretty cool. And it's only $26 to join. And every month, something new will be get shipped to you. But this month for July, it's a veggie bag. And so it'd be really cute going to like your farmer's market or the grocery store or anything like that to showcase your fun design that you've made. Also, here's a little video on how they do it. And they're using ink here. You have an ink mat you stick in the bag. It looks like paste, but it's actually thinner. And it doesn't dry as fast, so you have a little bit longer to work with it. And then you get it to heat a little bit. And then you heat press it, either an iron or a Cricut press or whatever you have. If you're going to do an iron, it's 4 minutes on each side. And so there's the little video to show you like how easy it really is. And so how cool is that? Then back to our little project here. So we have our background. Next, we're going to take our bowl of cherries and we're going to chalk this. So again, we're going to fuzz it because it's new. And I just put paint down as well, and I don't want it to be taken up. This one we're going to do different colors all at the same time, so I'm hoping we can get it there. I'm going to do what it's called a peel and paste and peel. So I will paste some and peel it up so it doesn't dry on the transfer. Two, three. If you don't have like a fuzzing cloth like this, you can use your shirt, your dress, pants, anything just to give a little bit of fuzz to it. And there, it doesn't matter if it's on the teal part, because that's the teal. That's not going to be one that is being chalked on. So here we go. Let's center this. I think maybe right there. Looks pretty good. Again, I'm going to push out the bubbles. And do that. Let's see. How is everybody doing over here? Anybody? Let's see. Okay, let's go back to here. Just double checking on all my things there. Okay, pushed out. So we're going to do the same thing. I'm going to take, I think I'm going to start, I'm going to get some washi tape, and I'm going to just mask off my bowl for a moment. I think. Oh no, I think I'm going to mask off my cherries first so that I don't get my bowl color into my cherries. So you just take a little bit of your washi tape or painter's tape or anything you have, and you just line it up, push it down. There you go. So then that masks off that. So I'm not going to be chalking on that right now. Again, I'm going to open my paste. I am going to take my stir stick. I'm going to stir my chalk. Sounding a little squishy, so that's good. You hear it? Oops, try not to make a mess everywhere. Oh, goodness. It's okay. A couple more stirs. Sounds good, looks good. Okay, I'm going to do the same scenario. I'm going to undo my, I think I'm just going to take my stir stick and I'm just going to lay some on there. Like that, like that, that, like this. Okay, I'm going to take my squeegee and I'm going to just light pressure and remove the excess, and then squish it, squish and pull. I was glad I put that washi tape down because it got a little messy. Oh well. I get all my, just make sure you get all your areas covered. Take off the excess. I'm going to drop this into the water down here. Okay. I'm going to take off this transfer for a moment so it doesn't dry on there. Just going to peel it. Okay, peel. And I'm going to just release it back down. So then it doesn't stay on there. I'm going to take my washi tape and I'm going to pull it off. Again, my first time using the washi tape on there. So next, I'm going to make sure my white is all done. Push the excess down in there. And I'm going to drop this into my water. Next, I think I'm going to go with the red. And that's going to just be that little area there. I have not used my red yet first. So this is called Cherry, I believe. Cherry. I was going to use, well, let's see. I think I'm just going to stick it with green. Yeah. Okay. I'm going to use my red here. And sometimes, like I said, sometimes the paste colors will stain the transfer when they're a darker color, but that's okay. The nice thing about these transfers is that you can use them more than one time. This is a very cheery color. So I'm just scraping off the lid. I need to switch fingers here. Switch hands. I'm a righty. I don't know about you, but I'm a righty. And I am a night person, so everybody's asleep right now in my home. I probably should be too. It's 1:30, 1:15 in the morning. Yeah, no, I'm here crafting, so it's okay. I put this in the garbage. It's just that part of the lid. Oops, I've already made a huge mess here. Hold on, let me wipe my fingers off really quick. so I don't spread this everywhere. Okay. So Chalk Couture has so many different sizes of transfers. You can get them like anywhere from like a 4x6 size to a 5x7 to bigger. They're called A, B, C, and D. We have some new ones coming for August or for fall. Goodness, I've just literally made a mess of myself here. All my fingers, they're a little dirty. Okay, so my red is definitely spreading faster than others. Oh, keep finding red everywhere. Okay, so let's go ahead and mix this red up here. And this is the first time I'm using the red, so I'm just going to give it a few times of, but you can see how pretty it is. And people ask sometimes, does the chalk have a smell? Not really. It's a paint, it's like a chalk. It's not really paint, but it's a paste. So it does have a little bit, but nothing bad. It's really just fine. Oh, I hear the sloshing, so that's good. And this just helps to mix the color up, because if it's brand new and it's sitting, the color sometimes settles. It just mixes all the color up, so you know what is what. Okay. Oh goodness. I'm just getting covered in red. Okay, here we go. So I'm going to just do a little bit with my little guy here because he's just so little. And then I might go over in the bowl a little bit. Oh well. But it's going to be cute. Super cute. Let's see here. I think I'm going to use a little bit of my squeegee. You can see it a little bit better. So put it down. Scrape it off. Trying to be really dainty here. Oh man. I just thought this would be so fun. So cute for summer. Again, I might get it in the bowl a little bit. But it's all part of learning. You're not always perfect when you first start this. And that is okay. And that's something that you have to learn in life. Life's not always perfect. We want it to be, but not always the way we hoped it to be. Okay. Okay, I'm going to do the same thing that I did with the white. I'm going to pick it up and place it back down. I think I'm just going to do the stems green, the whole thing green. I'm going to dump this in the water. I'm dumping this in the water. I gotta lift that up really quick because it's drying fast. Okay, let's lift this up just for a moment. Give it a sneak peek. A little sneaky. Push down the stems area. And this is where I can use that little tool right here, since I don't want my fingers to get all painty. I can just push it down. Right now we're live streaming on YouTube, on Instagram, Facebook. It's amazing with technology what you can do these days. Super cool. Okay, so here's that. Okay, let's try. So I'm gonna put my red away. I'm Ooh, I just realized it would be really cute. Be the white bowl with, that is totally dried on there. Oops. Okay, I guess lesson learned. So this is what I'm going to do really quick. So we're going to do this white really quick. I need to go over this spot again because it dried on there and I did not know that it was going to be like that. So we're going to just chalk it really quick, get it some wetness in there. Okay, let's put that against there for right now. Let's wash this transfer. And then I can always come back and line it up. Oh, man. Oh, man. Okay, we're going to have to come back and line it up. Here we go. So that is what it looks like when you've left it on dry too long. So I'm going to put this in the water. Okay, here's the water. Yes, it's still dirty from the last one we just did, but let's get this off really quick. So, like I said, I'm learning as well. So it's all, you all gotta learn somehow. And I just learned that in a very warm room, things dry very quickly. I'm just taking my eraser, and you can see that it's just taking it off. But it's going to take a little bit more because it's dried on there. Oh, goodness. It's okay. It's part of learning. I was thinking, like, I could take this. So when I replace this, after I'm done getting it all clean here, we'll just replace it over. We'll do the white really quick. And then, I can't talk into this apparently at the same time. We'll just go over it again, and then we will see how the outcome is. I think I'll just probably do the stems all green instead of brown and green so that it doesn't dry as fast again. But I'm going to dry that little area on the board with blow dryer really quick. Okay, I think that's all clean. Oops, not yet. Take it really quick. Okay, yep, that's pretty much clean there. Okay. Da-da-da. Okay, put the water down here. Again, I'm just going to dry it off. Actually, that bowl looks really cute. It's weathered almost. But I don't want it that way. I want it full. So I just dry off your transfer. Flip it over. Dry the back. You can really quickly just use a baby wipe if you were, say, just cleaning it really fast, but you didn't have time to like make sure it's dry and all that stuff. But like right here, it's a little bit still red in that area. Oh man, but oh well. Learning. Thanks for being here and learning with me. It's 1:23 in the morning. Woo-wee. Awesome, that's what I say. Okay, I think this is pretty much dry. Let me check again. It's cool because the pattern from behind with the little flowers, they pop through on the bowl. So that looks pretty cool. I might even go like a little blue on top and just take my paintbrush and paint that on there, or maybe not. Okay, so let's try this again. Hold on, let me put my transfer here for a second. Let me blow dry this dry so you can see. Sorry, it's gonna be a little loud. Right, it's still a little bit wet. Okay. Okay, here's that. Let's see. Nope, it's dry. It looks like it's wet, but it's not. So let's take our transfer here. I'm going to line it back up with the white. I'm just going to chalk over it again. Okay. There we go. Just make sure this part is down. Oops, it's not lined up yet. There's certain little dots on here that need to get lined up. Apparently. Okay. Those are lined up. That's lined up. Okay, now we can put it down for good luck. Let's chalk this little area here. Let's do a little bit since it's down. I meant you could have left it, I think, a little weathered look to it, but I wanted it to look awesome. So I get this and I do it again. Oops, I need a little bit more right here. Anybody have any plans for the 4th that they're doing this year? I think we're just staying home. I don't think we're doing anything. I think. Okay, white there is done. So, oh yeah, that looks good. Okay, so I'm going to just put the stems back down really quick. I think I'm going to hold open the white here so it doesn't get onto that. The stem needs to go down there. Yes, I need sort of 2 hands for this one. Okay, next is our green that we're going to do on here. So, oh, not that color. I need our green. And our green is going to stir it up as well. It's really pretty. This one is called Pesto. It's really pretty. Stir it. Okay, I'm going to wipe off my paint here really quick so I can use it. Remember, if you're mixing colors, you can mix colors, but not to put the same mixed color back into the jar because, well, then it just sort of ruins it, right? Okay, so now I'm going to hold up this part so it doesn't dry on there. I'm going to take a little bit of our green and we're going to chalk on top of that, on top of this, trying to go in between. I might have to use our detail tool. Let's see. I love cherries. I did my whole kitchen in cherries. It's so cute. They just make me happy. How about you? Do cherries make you happy? They make me happy. Okay, I think we're gonna get it. I think we're gonna get it, guys. I think it is going to work. Oops, this little cherry it's going to get some green on it. Oh, well. Okay, we lift up and reveal. Look, guys, we did it. Awesome. I'm going to put my transfer into that water really quick. And we have one more step to do. And thanks for staying with me during this whole time of chalking. You never think it's going to take as long, but then when you're talking, it just happens that way. Yeah, this is super cute. Oh my goodness. Okay, so I'm going to wipe off this color because I don't need green for my sponge guy. Okay. Okay, and I'm just using a little like baby wipe or wipe, disinfectant wipe. But you know, sometimes you get chalk on your table, it just comes right off. No big one. Okay, let me clean this transfer really quick and then we'll finish with, oh, I'm so excited, that worked. We'll finish with the words that life is a bowl of like a bowl of cherries. So, Chalk Couture has been around for 8 years. This month is its 8th year birthday. And so when you go to the link and you purchase your gift, your kit and things like that, you can use the code birthday BDay20 and it will give you 20% off plus $8 in flat shipping. So I'm just using my board eraser here and just taking away the stain as much as I can off the stencil. Our stencils can be used 10 to 12 times or longer, depending if you keep it nice and good. The longer, if you take care of it, other designers say that they have gotten like 20 uses out of it. But Chalk Couture says that they claim that you can do 10 to 12 uses out of it. So again, take care of your things and you last longer is the motto, I guess. So flip it over, erase on both sides, and then use since I'll be done with this transfer, I'm going to use a what is it called? One of those wipes, and I'm going to make sure that the sticky gets stickified again, and also that it's set up on with the sticky side facing up so it dries. And when you're washing this, you just want to be careful not to push really hard because you can tear it very lightly because it's green. So just keep that in mind. If all the paste does not come off right away off of your transfer, it's okay. You just want to make sure that the screen part is clean so that you can use it again and again. So let me get the towel. Oh, let me put this down on the side that's going to be sticky. And at first it's hard to tell which one side is going to be sticky. One's a shinier side than the other. So that's how you can see it too. Okay. Let's go ahead and wipe this off. Retain its stickiness. Again, baby wipe is anything that will help it to retain. Go ahead and wipe the front off too. It takes off any residual, maybe chalk left over or ink left. You can use this for all kinds of things. You don't You can use them for gifts, cards, gift bags, anything you can think of, really. It's an endless opportunity of ways to use your stencil or your transfers. Okay, my fingers are sticking to it. So hold on, stay there. Awesome. Okay, now for our last part, and I think I'm just gonna do I don't know what color. What color should I do for this? Sorry about that. Let's see. So it says life is just a bowl of cherries. So I think I'm just going to put it here. And I was thinking about maybe doing it black, but I could do it yellow. That would be cute. A bit of yellow there. So let's just dry this really quick. Make sure it's all dry. Oh, you can see my red got a little, like, my green got on my red a little bit. Oh well. No big deal. That's dry. That's dry. Okay. That seems to be dry. And you can see the little pattern popping through. That's fun. Okay. Next, you're going to take your little life bowl of cherries. You're going to fuzz it a few times. It's little, so it doesn't, I think it'll be fine that many times. However many times that was. Now I'm going to put this on the bowl. And I think, oh, that's crooked. That was way crooked. This is not going to take much at all because it's just little tiny words. I think I'm going to do it in yellow because it's so cheery for summer. And I'm going to use this, I think I just stirred this up before, so I think it'll be okay. We're just going to go for it. Just a little bit because it really doesn't need much. It's just a little letters. And that took very little bit amount of chalk. I mean, you can see barely anything. We're going to go straight up to the ceiling. Oh, it's super cute. Let's wash this thing really quick. Oh my goodness, that looks super cute. Life is just a bowl of cherries. Okay, let me wash this really fast. Oh, let me not fall off my seat. That would be let's not fall off my seat. I'm gonna wash this. Get it good and clean here really quick. So there's many ways you can get Chalk Couture. So I was talking about the perks with the club that you get Happy Mail every month with. Another way is by being a Perks member. When you're a Perks member, you get 30% off everything. Every time you shop, you get 30% off. And also you get, to be part of a community that likes to craft. You also get a $20 product credit every month. They give you that to spend. So that's pretty cool. Get 30% off. And you could also be a club member too. That's a cool thing too. Anybody could be club members. Even if you're a designer, you can be a club member. So that's super cool. What else? Next, the way you can do it is you can be a designer, and that's what I am. And a designer, you can then sell your things, and you can make a profit from it, etc. And you see how this one stained it a little bit, but not bad. It's okay. It's just that yellow. Yellow does that every once in a while. It stains it, but my screen is clear. I'm gonna fall off my chair. Oh my. Okay, so let me wipe this little guy down. So when you're a designer, you get 40% off, and you can be a designer for just $20. You don't have to buy the kit. Now, if you buy the kit like I did, you get all these cool things. And or you don't have to buy the kit at all, and you can add your own things. But when you become a designer, you get 40% off. You get the same things as a perk member does, except 40% off. You get a designer $20 every month. Designer dollars is what they're called, I believe. Let me put this to the side here so I can dry. And sorry. And you also get another 15% off when you become a designer right off. And all those things are all stackable. So you get 40% off, and then there's a $20 thing. $20 will go in there. There's 15% off. That will go in there. I mean, it's just pretty cool. So looky, look what we made. I'm putting all my stuff in my water here. So get these out of the way. We used, oh no, water just got on my thing. Okay, just tapping it. I don't want it to rub off. So this is what we made tonight. Oops, can you see it? Okay, so it says, life is a bowl of cherries. It's so cute. Now we can take this. I think it's pretty dry. It's really warm in here. And you can stick it in your thing. And then you can have, I'm going to turn off this camera over here. You can have, life is just a bowl of cherries. And that's so cute. It's adorable. Or if you need a little sarcasm in your life, you can do last night's. And it's only sarcasm can burn calories. Well, guys, I hope you have a wonderful rest of your night. Thank you for coming and crafting with me, and we'll see you again tomorrow. It'll probably be later since nobody's awake. So have a wonderful day, and happy July, happy summer, and we'll see you all again. Bye.